Welcome, I'm Gitanjali. I'm a spiritual and well-being enthusiast. I'm a visionary and a super creative. I'm a holistic chef, and I'm here to share my vision with you today. I'm actually looking to build an Evolve Me Soul Tribe. Evolve Me Soul Tribe is my people who believe in living holistically. From my own life experience, there was a time when I was working a full-time 40-45 hours job. I was running two businesses. One of the business was short-term Airbnb rentals and the other business was cooking and dining experiences. And while I was between all three of them, I had forgotten about my health. And it really impacted me so badly over the years. I had unconscious eating habits and I had drinking problem as well. And at the same time, I was juggling my job and two businesses. I was making money in all of them. I was happy in all of them. I was seeing success in all three of them. But I was losing my health and control over my health in that period of my life. Because of my unhealthy eating habits, my body was inflated. There was a time in my life where I was like, every time I ate, I was breathing like like this. And I was like, I'm so young. I was like 26, 27 years old. And I was like, wow, I'm only 26, 27 and I'm already having breathing problems and I feel tight in my chest. I feel like my veins are gonna burst every time I ate. What am I doing with my life? And there was a night when I just finished my dinner and I went to bed. And I had such a hard time breathing that night. I was in such a painful condition. I was absolutely feeling like pardon me, I have to demonstrate how I was feeling. But that night, my soul literally left my body. And I said to the universe, if I get a chance to survive today, I'll make sure that I'll take care of my well-being. Thank God I was blessed with another life. Here I am, living life to my full potential, taking care of my well-being while I'm working in my creative projects. That's why Evolve Me Soul Tribe consists of the souls that are looking to take care of their well-being. The second principle of Evolve Me Soul Tribe is leading life through creativity. Who doesn't enjoy being a creative? 14 years of my life, I have worked in hospitality industry. When I was 17 years old until I was 23 years old, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 6 years of my life, I spent just working in the hospitality field. I never had a chance to tap into my creative side. In that process, I thought being creative was just when I was a kid, I was a child. So now I'm grown up and I have to make money. I have to pay my bills. I have to provide for my family. So that was on top of my head, like most of us. Then life gave me an opportunity to live in New York City and rent my first own apartment. That's when I had a chance to tap into my creative self. Because I asked myself, when I was about 22, 23 years old, I was like, girl, are you going to be working in restaurants for the rest of your life? Or are you going to do something of your own too? And my answer was, of course, I'm going to do something of my own. I can be 30 years old, 35 years old, 45 years old, and just work in the hospitality industry. I have to grow in life. And I questioned myself, what was my forms of creativity? And the first form of creativity I clicked with was inviting guests into my home and cooking for them and sharing my skills of cooking with them. Followed by learning to paint beautiful murals, followed by learning about interior design and few different forms of creativity. I believe Evolve Me Soul Tribe believes in leading life through creativity. Then comes being of service. Something very important I learned in my career is when we are being of service to others, not only it keeps us humble and keeps us grounded, but also we are contributing to the society, to humanity, and in some cases to earth as well. That's what Evolve Me Tribe is about. I'm seeking for my people who believe in holistic living, leading life through creativity, and being of service. I'm super excited to draw this vision for us. So imagine, there's this land. There's food forest. There's a boutique hotel. And then there is Evolve Me Soul Tribe quarters. Let's just, for fun, imagine a river here. I would love to grow some flowers too, because I would like to grow teas as well, like floral teas and stuff. So we can have some teas, magical teas, and we can decor our food also with the beautiful on-land grown flowers. In my vision, the boutique hotel is designed by me along with some artists that I already have on my mind that I would love to work with. The concept of design of these boutique hotels will be inspired by spirituality and some science, but in a very elegant and fun way. Very artistic, very cosmic. And whenever you enter in this space, you'll feel a sense of calm, a sense of serenity. The colors will rejuvenate you and uplift you at the same time. If you're one of the guests that lived in my previous Airbnbs, you know what I'm talking about. The food forest is for growing our own food. I would like to host holistic dining experiences as part of the living experience here, because I discovered in my holistic wellness and spiritual journey that food is where the real healing begins. And I really want to share that with everybody, that how powerful the food actually is. It can heal us inside out. Going back to my story a little bit, the time when my soul almost left my body was in 2021. The first thing I adapted to start taking care of my health was exercise. But as the journey moved on, like by 2023, I had the realization food was actually healing me not only physically, but it was also awakening my intuition to next level, which connected me to my spirit. And feeling connected to my spirit, I experienced expansion in my consciousness. And when my consciousness expanded, I started taking care of my well-being like never before. So food is that important for us. It just causes a chain reaction. Clearing your gut clears your mind. Clearing your mind expands your consciousness. Expanding our consciousness makes us learn more, live life more, and just be good at everything we do. Just be amazing at life. So food forests is such an important part of this whole experience. I would really love the Evolve Me Service Soul Tribe living on the site. And why is that? That's because I have been hearing from so many friends of mine and almost every other person I have crossed paths with and had a meaningful conversation with. In last 14 years, everyone has been saying, I wish I can work somewhere where I get to live in nature, make money and be a creative all at same time. And guess what? I'm also one of them, by the way. I have been hearing that from so many fellow humans, and that's why I love the idea of offering accommodation for whoever chooses to be part of this sacred sanctuary. And I have even a better twist here. Not only they will be working here, but I would love to offer programs. So, in my perspective, I would like to make a shift. Instead of employment, I would like to offer programs where, for example, our upcoming generations or whoever would like to can choose to become holistic chef. I'm sure many of us loves to take care of our well-being and we love to take care of others' well-being. I feel like we can offer programs for holistic cooking where chefs are learning on job while living in nature and being of service all at the same time. Same goes for the other service peeps. For example, whoever chooses to be of service at the boutique hotel, I would love if they are also a creative. You don't have to be, but it would be wonderful if you are into dancing, because I think we can make it functional. For example, I would like to find a balance between where the upcoming creatives can be of service and they also have an opportunity to practice and perform their art for the guests on weekly basis. I would love maybe somebody who would like to give jewelry classes while living on site. While you're being of service, you can also offer jewelry making classes. I would also like to offer like farming programs. I'm sure there is so many people in the world who would love to learn about farming, who would love to connect to nature, but they don't have a chance, opportunity, or right environment to learn so. Here we can offer farming opportunities as well, where you are learning on site, being of service to earth and the society, and that's something you can carry with yourself throughout your life and make money while doing all of that. I think this is a very eco-friendly vision where everybody is winning in so many ways. Now I would like to discuss the experiences we will be offering to the guests who will be staying in our spiritual boutique hotels. The purpose of creating these sacred sanctuaries is to offer a holistic lifestyle experience to our guests and our team members. Let's discuss the experiences we are going to offer for our guests. The staycations will include well-being rituals, holistic eating, food forest tours, and I feel like we can also come up with experiences for the guests where they can at least learn to grow herbs at home or like basic greens. So that could be included, and art classes or creative experiences. Creative experiences like dance performances or a play. It depends what kind of artists are living at the residences, so entertainment will be accordingly. And seasonal, which also motivates guests to repeat their experiences, depends on what's going on at Evolve Me Sanctuaries. Next is holistic weddings. So since the world is moving towards holistic living, I'm sure there is many of us who would like to get married holistically. I would love my wedding to be at one of the holistic places. I would love the holistic food and all the goodness of nature at my wedding too. Anybody and everybody who believes in healthy eating even on their wedding day, we're gonna have a place for you. Next, I would like to host neuroscience-backed spiritual and well-being retreats. On my spiritual journey, I learned that spirituality, well-being, and consciousness is interconnected. And I would love to be able to share that message, to share that knowledge to everyone who is seeking that connection between the consciousness, spirituality, and well-being. In my journey of spirituality and well-being, I learned that how important having a right mindset is. Not just being physically well is important, but we need to cleanse our emotional system. We need to keep evolving, and to keep evolving holistically, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I feel like there's a need to learn about reprogramming our mind so we can practice our holistic living through science-backed evidence. Offering these experiences will make this whole experience so rejuvenating inside out. Imagine going to a vacation that's uplifting you in all ways possible. I want that. It's a science-backed fact that clean eating is good for our health. So following that principles, I would love to offer holistic cooking and farming as part of service resident program. I would love to train more aspiring holistic chefs. Anybody who wants to move their cooking style into holistic cooking, anybody who is passionate about clean eating, anybody who wants to learn about clean eating is most welcome with open arms to enroll in this program. I would love more people to know that holistic eating heals our body and keeps diseases away. Also, holistic cooking is time efficient. So I would like to incorporate all these important aspects of holistic cooking and share this creative knowledge of holistic cooking. Farming is another important program I feel like that should be incorporated in this project, because I'm sure there is so many people on earth, at least I know many of them, that would love to have their hands in the ground and growing food and flowers and plants, but they don't have space or environment to do so. And I think we can create a space for aspiring farmers to be able to learn, work on site, and make money all at the same time while living their passion. I have a few reasons to share why farming program should be incorporated. The first one is it creates self-sufficiency. Look, I would love to be able to grow my kale. I would love to be able to grow my cilantro. Doesn't matter which part of the world I'm living at. I have a friend who lives in Brooklyn, and she has this little garden inside her house where she grows all her herbs. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, I would love to do that, and I would love to learn how to do that. And I think not only me, many of us would love to learn that. So I think learning farming and promoting such programs will promote self-sufficiency. It will deepen our environmental consciousness, which is so important. I can't emphasize how important it is to be connected to earth in some way. The third is it will create community resilience and food security. For example, whoever will enroll in our farming program, they are most welcome to be of service at residence as long as they want. And one day if they decide to move out and get their own land, they can take all those skills and bring it to their land and serve their own community. These two programs not only bring you a way of earning money, but also learning on job, living your passion, and I believe that it will ripple the effect of having more holistic chefs and more farmers in our society. Shall we discuss what problems this project can solve? As someone who has lived in a survival mode, who has felt overstimulated for 14 years of my life, and it has given me nothing but a burnout inside out, and I know so many of my coworkers, so many of my friends, so many of my fellow human beings who are experiencing the same and feeling disconnection from nature and self. This project is going to promote connection not only with nature but also with your inner self, whether you will be a guest here or whether you will be of service here. Let's talk about the famous superficial wellness. I don't even remember how much money I have spent on products and services that promised that they are going to heal me, that promised they're going to transform me in some way or the other. Not even once have I actually experienced any of that. And in 2022, I realized that, wow, all these years I have been spending my money on things that never actually worked. So one day, after analyzing all that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of all of it because nothing has been working. Everything is just on the shelves, in the cupboards, and probably all the chemicals and stuff in those superficial wellness things are ruining my health in some way or the other, and taking a more holistic path towards healing has actually worked for me. I believe there's a lot of room to integrate science-backed healing with the soulful spirituality, which is actually going to bring transformation inside out. Raise your hand if you have experienced loneliness and lack of community. As humans, we crave genuine connection with life purpose, with other humans, with nature, with it all. Bringing an Evolve Me Soul Tribe together is a definite solution to all that. Everybody coming together as a community, aligned with same principles and uplifting each other. Moving on to unsustainable tourism. The travel industry often exploits land, culture, and labor. Here we are offering regenerative community-based tourism, where tourism becomes a vehicle of learning, healing, and contribution. How many of us would love to live creatively and in our purpose? So many creatives, farmers, healers do not have a platform where they can live in their purpose sustainably and use their creativity as a form to share their work and make a living at the same time. This vision provides a container for all of that and solves a huge problem of so many of us. Last and the most important problem that it solves is restoring our land's health. Having these sacred holistic lands where we can grow our own food is going to heal the earth in so many ways. We need more plants, we need more vegetation, we need more real food instead of just buildings and buildings and buildings. Through this project, healing the earth becomes a daily practice, not just a distant idea. Let us discuss, why does the world needs this now? Actually, this is my favorite part. The first reason is we officially entered in the Age of Aquarius in November of 2024. Age of Aquarius represents collective awakening of consciousness and spirituality. Age of Aquarius represents a new era of AI. That's why we are seeing AI everywhere. Age of Aquarius represents altruism. Age of Aquarius represents forming new societies and new communities that are rooted in healing and uplifting each other. The second point is ecological reset, which is basically related to the point of Age of Aquarius. I strongly believe that Evolve Me project and Evolve Me Soul Tribe coming together and joining forces can uplift the earth, can uplift humanity, and we have an opportunity to lead life through creativity and with purpose. And I love that for myself so much, and I love that for everybody who is going to be a part of it so much. It's basically for our soul evolution. I'm sure you can tell I'm going to need help from a lot of you. So to start forming this Evolve Me Soul Tribe, I'm looking to collaborate with landowners, somebody who already owns the land, or somebody who would like to own a land and would like me to execute this project on their land. I'm looking for investors who would love to back up this project financially. Also, I feel like investors can choose to be investors, or they can choose to be part of the on-site operations in the way they are specialized in. I'm looking to collaborate with aspiring holistic chefs. All of you who are interested in learning about clean eating, clean cooking in creative ways, I would love to have you in the Evolve Me Soul Tribe. I'm looking for farmers. We need those food forests rolling out. I'm looking for neuroscientists who I can collaborate on with retreats about consciousness, spirituality, and well-being. I'm looking for artists who would love to perform and be of service on site at the same time. I'm looking for wellness teachers like yoga teachers, breathwork teachers. We can discuss about what kind of wellness rituals we would like to be incorporated in the experience, and we can go from there. To start with, this is all the collaborators I'm looking for right now. If this project resonates with you, if you would like to join me on this mission of uplifting humanity, of uplifting Earth, and helping people to find the peace within. Actually, this is the mission of this project, to help the world find peace within in the most healing, holistic way. I'm going to leave my Instagram handle in the description. Please DM me. I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you so much for being present here and listening to the project. I really appreciate it and I look forward to connecting with you. Mwah!